Be sure to share, like, subscribe, and comment down below. Leaker Adam Schiff finally concedes, says still zero proof of Trump-Russia collusion. Democrat Congressman Adam Schiff has been a key figure behind the Trump/Russia witch hunt since day one. Now, while on The View, Schiff admitted that everyone has known what everyone has known, for quite a while, and that is there is no evidence of collusion. Now, Representative Adam Schiff conceded Thursday there is still no evidence President Trump or his campaign colluded with Russia to win the election, and made a point to distance himself from any charges of treason against the president.
Hi, Congressman. So I think at this point in time it's really difficult for me and many Americans to differentiate between what is overhype and what isn't. You've said on more than one occasion that you've seen ample evidence of the Trump campaign's Russia collusion. Last March, you said you had more than circumstantial evidence of treasonous collusion with Russia. What specifically were you referring to? And please be specific, because if it's true, I do believe Americans have the right to know a year later what that is.
Well, I've certainly said that there's ample evidence of collusion. I've never used the word treason. Only Steve Bannon has used that word. But if you look at the facts that are already in the public domain, they're pretty damning. Starting with what we know about George Papadopoulos, one of the few foreign policy advisors to the campaign. We now know that Papadopoulos was approached by the Russians and told back in April of the election year, even before the Clinton campaign knew, that the Russians had stolen Clinton and DNC emails. And we also know that they previewed their dissemination, the anonymous dissemination of those emails with Papadopoulos back in April. Now, it was only weeks later that the Russians made a second approach to the Trump campaign, this time at the highest levels, at Trump Tower, in a meeting that they previewed by saying that they wanted to offer incriminating information about Hillary.
Is it enough for Mueller to bring charges? Because if it isn't enough for Mueller to bring charges, what does that mean?
Well, what I mean,
charges of collusion.
This is a very important question, and that is what's Mueller's job and what's our job. Bob Mueller will make the decision whether there is proof beyond reasonable doubt to indict and convict people. It is not his responsibility to tell the country what happened. And indeed, there's no guarantee that the country will ever learn what Bob Mueller finds apart from an indictment. It's the job of the Congress to tell the American people what happened, whether it reaches the standard beyond reasonable doubt or we merely find clear and convincing evidence of collusion. So it's important, I think, that we set out the facts for the public, set out the facts about what the Russians told Papadopoulos, about what the Russians did in setting up that meeting at Trump Tower. Now, bear in mind that meeting at Trump Tower, which takes place after the campaign is alerted that the Russians have these emails. Don Jr. is told, hey, at the highest levels, ultra-sensitive, we have information incriminated about Hillary Clinton as part of the Russian government effort to help Donald Trump. That looks a lot like collusion to me.
And you're a former federal prosecutor.
I
Yes.
just think if Mueller doesn't end up charging him, it's a lot of... It's a lot of smoke and mirrors. Yeah, look,
We don't
thank
know.
you.
We won't know.
We don't know.
And you know what I'm doing. I'm rapping you, and I'm so sorry. Because you should have been here the whole hour.
I know.
That's what I'm saying. But, you know.
Former Secretary of State Condoleezza Rice delivered a blunt message to Representative Adam Schiff when both appeared on The View Thursday. Rice expressed the hope that the House Intelligence Committee will soon conclude its investigation into Russia's meddling in the 2016 election.
Let me just say, but I've spent a lot of time in Washington, and I know you've got a really hard job, and I appreciate what you're doing for the country, but I really hope you can wrap it up. The country needs to get back to this, so that's my greatest hope. If we can get it done, and if this gets done, and by the way, I just want to say on Robert Mueller, this is somebody I know. I worked with him. He was FBI director when I was National Security Advisor. I have enormous respect for him. And he is going to do this in a very fair way. And so I just hope we can get it done. So.
What now, Schiff? Time to move on. Yes, more pressing matters at hand. Be sure to share, like, subscribe, and comment down below and tell me how you feel about this report. But other than that, I hope you guys have a great day. And let's make America great again. Peace.